Hey guys, it's me Romie here. So this is the review for the Haves and the Have-Nots season. I say season 4. On here it says season 3, but I say season 4, episode 5. So yeah, you start this off where it left off with Benny coming in, and he's just like, "Oh, all right, no, we gonna talk about this because Ma's in a hotel and all this stuff." And of course, she doesn't know that. I don't think that she knows that her mom is Quincy, or maybe she does and she's being hard-headed. No, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, so he comes in and it's like, "What the hell, Candice?" And she's just like, "All right, so what happened? What's going on?" She's like, "I know this is bad." It's like, "Yeah, it's bad. What happened? What's going on?" He's like, "He found me." "How'd he find you?" "I don't know." "What do you mean you don't know?" That's pretty much how it was for the first couple of minutes. There's no need to rehash that part. But afterwards, it was just like, so yeah, we were taking care of it. We? What do you mean we? Me and Jeffrey. So, Jeffrey? So where is he? And she's like, I don't know. It's like, well, are you sure? Is he good? Is he straight? Oh, no, he didn't say that. He was like, is he good? And it's like, no. It's like, oh. Did he go to the police? And it was like, no. Oh, I don't think so. And it was like, are you sure? Are you sure? And it's like, I don't know. I don't think so. I think I know where he is. It was like, are you sure? Yeah. So I'm going to go there now. It's like, all right. But, he was like, I can't go because that nosy ass neighbor of mine, she's going to figure out what's going on. And I can't move his body. And it was like, don't worry about it. We straight. I got it. It's like, you got it. And yeah, he got it. Remember, this is Benny. Benny was one of those people where he's surrounded by a lot of people who do bad and do wrong. And he's kind of like the person who's clean enough to where he can go and take up for someone else. And he'll get the I guess you can say that whatever punishment he gets is to a less extent. At least that's how I kind of see it with him. Yeah. But after that, you have Veronica, you have Catherine, which I'm trying to figure out. I remember they said we're going to get you, but we didn't actually see Catherine get put into this jail cell, if I'm not mistaken. No. So why is she, when we come back, she's magically reappears in the same jail cell as Veronica? That makes absolutely no sense. But alright, Tyler, I'll let you pass with that one. And Jeffrey gets called to go and speak with the DA. And so they're trying to figure out what's going on. It's like, Jeffrey, son, Veronica was like, son, you don't have to speak. You don't have to say anything. And of course, David, where's my son? Where's my son? Where's my son? Where are you taking him? Where are you taking him? Yeah, and so you have that. As soon as Jeffrey leaves, the adults decide that they don't know how to act anymore. And Jim and what's his name? Jim and David start to have a fight because they're arguing about the fact that Jeffrey left, and Veronica is just like, yeah, he won't say anything. And Jim's like, yeah, of course he will. Why wouldn't he say anything? Essentially, when you're his mother and all this. And was like, yeah, you're that bee, right? Well, you're about to get locked away. Congratulations, type of thing. And it's so messed up because they start to scuffle. Veronica's just like, yeah, yes, that's right. Even though I'm in trouble, but I'm still in charge of the situation. And then after that, you have this really odd thing. No, it's not. Maggie Day comes to save David. I don't know if you guys remember. So she's getting him out. So they go and break up the scuffle, and what's her name? Jennifer is just like, all right, David, you're released, you're good, let's go. And Jim's just like, what the hell? How is that possible? And it's like, did you talk? Did you talk? David, did you talk? Did you take a deal? Did you take a deal? And David is like, no. No. And so when Jennifer takes him out, it's just like, David, I see what you did there with Jim. Good job, man. Good job. See, he deserved every licking that you gave him. And yeah, we find out that David just has this way with the ladies because he didn't sleep with Jennifer either. He did not sleep with Jennifer. He kind of, I think he pulled another Maggie Day where he was close. And that's what she was saying. It was like, we were almost right there. And then you pulled away. See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Almost right there. And then you pull away. Oh, pull away. Oh, pull away. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. And he's like, I want to see my son. I want to see my son. I want to see my son. It's like, you're not going to see your son. Get over it. Bye-bye. Because he's being, Wyatt gave him immunity. Well, got immunity for him as well. And so they have to go and process him in a different way. And thankfully, that all occurred because Jeffrey would have had a DUI on his record amongst a whole host of other things because he technically aided because he didn't say anything about the car. I forgot what the legal term is. But David goes and he speaks with Maggie Day because Veronica's like, no, David, who is Maggie Day? It's like, who is she to you? And it's like, he's like, no one. It's like, oh, I see that twinkle in your eye. See, you can't hide anything from me, David. And so it's like, you know, I saw how you looked at your wife in disgust. So are we going to do something or what? He was just like, no, where's my son? Gotta go. Where's my son? Gotta go. And it's like, well, you're not seeing your son. Well, oh, I gotta go. So he goes, sees Maggie Day, and she's just like, oh, this chick, I can't with her right now. And she's trying to get some answers out of him. He's deflecting everything. And he's just like, I need your phone. I need your phone. He needs the phone because he needs to figure out if his wife has a hit out on him. So he calls, remember that woman who, that really hard looking woman who kidnapped Candy before? Yeah, Mama something. I don't want to call her Mama Morton. Maybe that's her actual name. But yeah, he calls her and it's just like, did Jim hire you? Did Jim hire you? She's like, no, David, we're family. Of course I would tell you. Of course I would tell you. But I would say don't go home. And it's just like, all right, thank you. Thank you. It's like, come by the restaurant. It's like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, bye. And you have Maggie Day eavesdropping everything. And then it comes back. It's like, are you okay? What's going on? And of course, David isn't going to tell her anything, which has her reaming because it's like, damn, I did all this stuff. I even had that image leaked, and then Jennifer helped me out because she went and she put the newspaper in the jail cell, which David also commented on. And she was like, Jennifer was just like, it's paper. What's the problem? It's just paper. So she was just like, okay. David, no. Oh, did you do it? How long did you know about this? What's going on? He's like, I don't know. I don't know anything at all. It's just an image. And it's like, so you'll retract it because that means that you just put it out to put it out. There's no real evidence or base behind it. You'll retract it. She was like, no. No! She's been cheating on you, and it's time that the truth comes out. Out! Yeah, and so, it's like, no, all I know about is the picture. I don't know who the guy is. I don't know that that's Candice's brother. You know, number 9's brother. You know, Wyatt, the guy that Wyatt hit with your son's car. You know, what else? I mean, that almost says it all. That really almost says it all. No, Hannah's son, Benjamin. So, after that, we get to Jeffrey, and I'm like, okay, I'm really liking this Jeffrey 2.0, because Jeffrey is talking with Jennifer, and it's just like, alright, so you're not getting charged, and do you want to know why? It's like, why? And, well, it's because Wyatt has gone and made sure that he told me everything, and so you're not going to be put in jail. And it's just like, really? It's like, yeah. But here's the thing. You still can, because, what was it? Obstruction of justice? You knew about the car. You didn't know all the details, but you knew enough. And you didn't come forward to it with the police. So, I can get you on the DUI, which I'm not going to, as long as you participate, along with the obstruction of justice. As long as you participate and standing trial and making a testimony against your parents. Against your parents and against the criers. And Jeffrey's just like, you know, the criers and my dad, they're all good. Well, no, let me retract that. Catherine and my dad, they're good. Jim and my mom, but in general, he's just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the criers, so I can't speak on that. I can't. But, and also with my dad. But I would testify against my mom. And Jeffrey was just like, Jennifer was just like, no, it has to be an all or nothing thing. And so it's like, well then no, I don't agree to testify. That's not going to happen. So after that, then she kind of comes back. It's like, Jeffrey, what's going on? And so then he finally spiels, and it's just like, what's going on with your mom? You know, that whole nice borderline baby talk to try and soften someone up. And Jennifer is trying to figure out why the hell is Jeffrey willing to go and testify and go so hard against his mom. He's like, because it was like, do you like your mom? It's like, I love my mom. And that's why. Because she's evil. She won't let me be who I am. He loves me. Yeah. So, and so, damn, Jeffrey was squealing. At first, I'm like, Jeffrey, deny everything. Deny everything. No, of course Wyatt didn't hit the girl with the car. No, of course your mom didn't go and cover it up by taking the car. And I'm just like, Jeffrey, say what I just said. You don't know a damn thing. But then he would have been screwed over anyway if he did that. I'm just like, why is Jeffrey revealing all this to her? See, he needs someone to vent to, and because he's on the outs with Candice right now, he didn't have anyone else really. So I think that's what happened there. You know, Jeffrey's still in love with him. He loves him some Wyatt. And so it's just like, ooh, the opportunity to join Wyatt and go against the family. And when I say the family, I mean my mother. You know, that may work. It's like, I'll testify as long as it's against my mother. Okay? She's like, okay. Alright. Yeah, I got you. And it's like, alright, we'll do this. And Jennifer has this really sour look on her face. I thought she'd be smiling because she got Jeffrey to go and testify. Well, we'll be getting him to go and testify, but she was just like, she had this smirk, but it's just like, I kind of have my work cut out for me. Because now I have to get this high-powered lawyer. I have to have the trials, have separate trials, and it's going to be a lot harder. But you'll see how it goes, how it works, and how it goes from there. So Q's sister is going and talking to the guy who knows how to essentially do the Find My iPhone thing. And this guy, doesn't he look like the guy from, he looks like a skinnier version, a skinnier, younger version of the guy who's the son of Natalie on If Loving You Is Wrong. I think I got that right. But anyway, yeah, so they go and they have all these laptops. I'm like, what the hell is going on? First they had the flat screen TV in the alley with HD connections and hookups. And now they have these laptops. Well, the first one's busted, so I was like, okay, that makes sense. He didn't even know how to open it. The second one, he somehow knows how to not only open it, but the internet must have been on because there was no booting. He just went like 2 seconds, typed, and then we were good to go. And I'm like, I'm really tired of this whole fake and fraudulent. Look, the acting on this part was horrible. It was horrible. Shout out to Tyler Perry for giving them a chance. And this is a soap opera, so they have to be dramatic. But it kind of fell flat. I'm like, this is supposed to be hood people. This fell flat to me. But aside from that, you have her saying, oh, so since that's in the rich part of town, go and get a nice car. We're going to go over there. But no, don't get a nice car by your standards. Get a nice car by their standards. Of course, so that they fit in. So I'm like, okay. So now she's going to go and have this guy jack someone for their wheels in order to go to this hoity-toity part of the neighborhood. Alright. So afterwards, we go from struggle to truly struggling. Now, Quincy Jr. isn't getting any better, so Hannah realizes that she has to take him to the hospital. And Hannah, it's weird, because Hannah almost has this, oh, damn, is this really happening to my poor baby right now? And it makes sense why she would feel that way, but my whole thing is, Hannah, this is your little baby. This is your second chance, and so you better go and do things right. I know you only have $9 to your name, but call that cab, which is what she does, because they're going to go to the doctor. And I really think that they gave that boy some drugs, and as a result, he's going through major withdrawal. And I'm disgusted at the fact that if that's what happened, because I really think that's what happened. Because why would Quincy be the only one to know what type of medicine he needs? That makes no sense, unless it's something that Quincy also had too, and the doctors won't be able to get him his medicine in a certain time for... I don't know. It's just... I really think they gave him drugs, which is messed up. So Jeffrey finally finds his way to Wyatt, and, you know, he's talking, it's just like, hey, buddy, what's going on? And it was like, oh, you look terrible. You look bad. And it was like, I'm not in the mood right now. So it's like, yeah, so what's going on? And it was like, look, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's Jeffrey's main stance. And Wyatt, you know, that's when he delves into the fact that, you know, we're in this together, and we can do this. And it's like, yeah, you're my pal. And I'm like, oh gosh, is Wyatt semi-high right now? And not just high off the fact that he's going to be getting $12 million soon. But, that's a mess all in itself over there. But, it's weird because you have him, thinking that he's invincible and that his parents aren't going to come after him. And it's like, you realize this is the criers you're talking about, right? You realize that, right? And so Jeffrey's like, why would you make such a big mess of all this? And it's like, look, it doesn't matter because I'm going to get my inheritance. We're going to be good. And it's like, we? It's like, yeah, we buddies. We going to be good. And it's like, no, Wyatt, you cannot handle this right now. This is all too much. This is all too much. Because Jeffrey knows that Wyatt will go off the handle as soon as he gets that money. Wyatt should not be getting $12 million. Wyatt shouldn't be even getting $1 million. Because Wyatt, as soon as he thought he was getting the money, he went ahead and got $88,000 worth of cocaine or whatever else was in that big bag. And it's just like, privilege. All that privilege, and for what? So Jeffrey's like, I can't do this right now. And it was like, I'm going through this. The parents are locked up. I stabbed someone. No, I didn't say that. It was like, Jeffrey, what are you talking about? Who'd you stab? And it was like, no, who'd you stab? Then Wyatt's just like, come in. And I'm like, why the hell is the door open? Didn't we have some goons in the past season come and kidnap his father, and Quincy roll in and beat up his father and do all this stuff? So why is the door open? What is really going on in this Crier house? So Candice shows up, and she's just like, all right, Jeffrey, come on, let's go. What's going on? And Wyatt's like, no, he's not going anywhere. And she was like, no, everything's good. What are you talking about? Leave. And it was like, look, whore. Look, whore. Go away, whore. And it was like, oh yes, he went to the police. And I was like, you went to the police? It was like, yeah, he went to police, and he has immunity. And Candice is just like, what the hell? And I thought that this was going to go in a completely different direction. I did not expect for the truth to finally come out that Wyatt is on cloud 9 and he feels invincible. So he pretty much blurts out that, yes, I hit your brother with his car. And he knew about it. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. We have immunity, so we are good. And I'm getting $12 million soon, so. And Candice is just like, all right. All right, so we need to really talk about this. And he was like, no, I don't want to ever see you again. And I'm like, oh, Jeffrey ain't taking no mess this season. Shout out to Jeffrey. Shout out to him. Borderline a little too late, but shout out to him. So Candice is just like, it takes two, and you and I are in this together. You got me. I'm like, oh, okay, Candice, I know you're pissed. Don't beat up the boy now. Don't beat him up. Loose lips sink ships. Come on. So, Wyatt was like, okay, chill. Relax. And my whole thing is, you just told her that you hit her brother, and Jeffrey, who's supposed to be her friend, knew about it, and she's just supposed to be okay with that. I'm like, Candice, what the hell is wrong with you? Why aren't you turning up? But then again, she's very calculated, and she can't turn up because Jeffrey has something over her, so she has to keep calm. She can't do or say how she really feels. Someone needs to die this season. I'm predicting another major character dies. I am predicting it. I am putting it out in the air. I am ready for it. So we have Hannah trying to figure out how in the hell she's going to get to this hospital, because she only has $9 and it'll cost at least $18 in order to get to the hospital. So she talks with the guy and is trying to figure out some type of deal that they could work out. And the guy's like, I'm sorry. The taxi driver's like, I'm sorry, but I can't take you all the way there. I can only take you $9 worth. And so I'm like, all right, I do understand, because you make an exception for one, you make an exception for all. You're still grimy. I don't care. You're still grimy. So Hannah, being righteous and forthcoming, she goes and gives him the money. And I'm like, all right. So Hannah, did you really need to go and tell him that? I'm like, this goody two-shoes act hasn't been working out for you that much now, has it? Think about that. So they get dropped off in the sketchy part of the neighborhood because they're only made it halfway, and it's messed up because Hannah's just gonna have to book it at this point because little Quincy falls out. Little Quincy falls out, and oh Lord, oh my gosh, is he? Oh, what is really going on? Because at first I'm thinking withdrawal, but I'm like, all right, something is really off for him to be falling out like that. What did they do to that poor boy? So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Next week is going to be another situation where some truths are revealed. So that should be interesting. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week.